challenge? I don't know. Yes, I do know. This challenge was inspired by a popular financial coach who I personally stalk on Instagram for all her top tips from side hustles to investing. And her story is inspiring because Melissa Jean-Baptiste was able to pay off a $100,000 student loan in just under 5 years and even bought a house. In addition to Instagram, she has a YouTube channel called Millennial in Debt as well. After you meet her, you understand why she's also known as the Beyoncé of personal finances.
Girl, don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it.
Would've came back for you. I just needed time.
Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 and the 2000.
Excuse me, can I please talk to you for a minute? Sure, you look kind of familiar. Yeah, you do too. But I just wanted to know, do you know somebody named... You know his name. Oh yeah, definitely, I know his name.
Girl, don't do it.
See, she takes a different approach. She stays in her own lane. Everybody, please welcome financial expert, the Beyoncé of personal finances, Melissa Jean-Baptiste, a.k.a. Millennial in Debt. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I love how you make this so much fun. You make it relatable and easy to understand. So before we get to it, you're also a high school teacher. And I know you've been teaching for more than a decade. You started at 4? Oh, I made her laugh. Like, seriously, how are you've been doing this for more than, like, 10 years. How's that even possible?
Yes, I started right out of college. This is my 11th school year. I'm a high school teacher in New York City.
So how has the pandemic changed everything? Are you doing the virtual or are you going into school?
I am doing virtual, doing remote. It's really difficult to connect with the kids, but you try to be funny and engaging and entertaining and just keep their attention.
Oh no, seeing what you do on Instagram, you don't have to try. You just do. I can't even, I wish if I were like younger, I would want you to be my teacher. What class do you teach by? What do you teach, by the way?
I teach English.
Ooh, hello, governor. That's my English accent, just so you know. Stop laughing at me, Melissa. All right, so let's get to this.
Amazing.
Oh, right, thank you. So, okay, let's get to this challenge because this month you're challenging your followers to do a no-spend November. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try for a week. And I hope to extend it past this week. So explain to us how the challenge works and what the rules are.
Yes, so we're doing a no-spend November in order to cash fund our holiday spending because, holidays are coming up and we don't want to have any credit card debt when, 2021 rolls around. So what we're doing for the month is you can allot yourself a certain amount of spend days. So out of the 30 days in the month, you can spend 4 days, or you can spend 5 days. And those are days where you choose your limit. So you can't just spend $150 million on your spend days. You want to put a limit on your spending. And then those are the only 5 days where you can really spend, or 6 days or 7 days where you can spend for fun. The other days, if you do spend money, it has to be on absolute necessities, which are food and your bills. And I don't mean takeout, I mean like grocery shopping.
Oh, all right, so what would you say is the toughest thing, because you've done this before, this is not just your first time doing this, so what would you say the toughest thing is for your viewers who try this out so we're prepared for it?
The toughest thing is really picking a limit on your spend days because you're like, okay, I'm not going to spend this week. And then Saturday comes and you want to spend $500. You really want to make sure you stick to your budget and your limit. So if you're only spending $50 on your save day, then you can't go crazy on Amazon or Target, which I tend to do.
Oh my God, me too. I'm like Jeff Bezos' adopted African child, just so you know, because I get boxes from him every single time. Okay, so Melissa, why is Ben laughing? Seriously. All right, so before I did, I knew I was going to do this challenge. I bought some stuff on Amazon that I wasn't supposed to probably buy. It's like stuff in my hair. I was like, let me buy it before the challenge so I don't have to, feel bad or break my challenge. So I bought like raw cashews, vitamin E oil, socks, wooden spoons, a grater. The grater. I told Marisol all about it. So so these things will not be part of what I can spend, right? It has to be, like you said, necessities and stuff. And
yes, only your bills, only groceries.
Only bills and only groceries. And for someone who paid up a $100,000 student loan in less than 5 years, what is maybe 2 things you think someone in debt should do to get going, aside from the no spend challenge, because we're helping them start off?
Definitely, you want to speak to your loan provider. I think a lot of times we try to run away from the phone calls and the emails when they're calling us constantly and constantly. But I think really sitting down and talking with them, understanding how much debt you have, understanding the payment options that you can take, really will get you ahead of the game and make you understand, okay, I have this amount of debt and it's going to take me X amount of time to pay it off. And the second thing is definitely taking account of your net worth. I didn't even know what a net worth was when I first started, paying back student loans. I had no idea how my debt was negatively impacting my net worth. So you definitely want to sit down and calculate your liabilities and your assets and figure out, where you stand financially.
Right, you stand in a really good place, Melissa, because you own a house. I love your house, by the way. I'm coming over to visit. If you have an extra room, make me a bed. I'm coming over. So the rest of the crew is going to join in now. Anybody have questions for Melissa about this challenge? Because everyone's joining in on this challenge, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, she's excited. Don't let her down, people. Don't let her down.
Melissa, can you admonish Oji Obiekwe for spending $40 on
Yep.
a raw
greater?
cash?
I'm right with you.
No, it's 5 pounds.
No, muchacha.
It's fine, and it's organic, 5 pounds. It's gonna last me a long time. You can make so much
It's
of
going
it.
to last.
That's a lot?
I'll let it slide.
No,
Oh,
don't
thank
let
you,
it slide.
Melissa. That was before I met you.
Melissa, I want to know how you became so savvy with finance. Is it something that your parents taught you? Where did you learn all of this?
So about 7 years ago, I wanted to move out of my parents' house and buy a home. And I thought because I paid all my bills on time, I was like, all right, I'm adulting. I'm ready to go. And then I called a real estate agent and he was just like, no. He's like, you have a lot of debt and your income really doesn't balance out. You're going to be a liability for any bank to, loan you money. So you're not going to get approved for a high amount of money. And I live in New York. And so if you're getting approved for maybe $20,000, $30,000 mortgages, you're going to buy a dollhouse. So I had to sit down with my finances and really think, okay, well, if I want to move out of my parents' home, and my parents are great, hi, Mom and Dad. They are great, but I didn't want to live with them forever. So I really had to sit down and look at my net worth. I had to sit down and look at what I was spending money on and how I could save extra money and, take on some side hustles in order to really pay down this debt. And in doing so, I learned so many things. I learned about interest. I learned about principal. I
So
learned
you're
about
self-taught is
ratio.
what you're here to say.
Yeah.
Oh, well
Bravo!
done.
You know my
Congratulations. And I love that you said side hustles because it seems like those, right, Oji?
That's the way to go.
Those extra revenue streams are key.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. You've taught us a great deal today.
You're so welcome. Good luck. Good luck.
Thank
on the
Thank
show.
you.
Thank you.
I'll text you about it later.
And just
Yes, please do.